Do you know who's playing mind games? Do you know who Daniel Dubois got in his corner this week for this fight? James Ali Bashir. Do you know he used to train Oleksandr Usyk?
This is Jonathan Agraff here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Queensberry's Dev Sahni. Dev, I've got to start with your tweets. I love them.
Which one?
Exactly, but let's start with the one, was it today you put it about, where you said Oleksandr Usyk would never win a British title. Did people actually realise you're being sarcastic?
All I'm saying, Jonathan, tell me I'm wrong.
No, you are right.
So Oleksandr Usyk would not win a British title. Oleksandr Usyk would not win a British title. This is just factually correct. But yeah, look, I'm just putting it out there as jokes, and people get wound up, don't they? You know, it's all good fun. It's amazing seeing some of the responses, like, "Oh my God, why? How can you say that? Wardley's won it." Just having a laugh, mate. He wouldn't win it because he's not British.
Classic Twitter, right there. Dev, in the press conference, Frank was speaking, and I don't know if you saw, but Usyk went like that. We asked him about it afterwards, and he said, "No, I didn't mean to say Frank was crazy." I just wondered if you picked up on that.
I didn't see that. Usyk playing mind games. Is that what that is?
He denied it. But...
He denied it. I'll tell you what, though. Yeah, you know, all these sort of mind games and all of that. Do you know who's playing mind games? Do you know who Daniel Dubois got in his corner this week for this fight? James Ali Bashir. Do you know he used to train Oleksandr Usyk? You know, he led him to becoming a world champion. He knows all the secrets, knows what's gone on, knows what he can do, knows what he can't do. There's your mind games. When Oleksandr Usyk shapes up in one corner, looks across to the other corner, and behind Daniel Dubois is James Ali Bashir, a man that trained him to become a world champion. That's something you think about.
Dev, obviously, like I said to you the other week, he's faced everyone, every style, every guy. Why is this not too early for Daniel Dubois?
And look, I mean, is there ever a right time to fight a genius like Oleksandr Usyk? For me, Usyk is 11 years older, naturally smaller. He's putting on some kind of fake weight, I guess. You know, it's a fabricated weight that he's putting on. He's putting it on these old legs. 36 years old, 37 in a few months. Maybe it is the right time to fight Oleksandr Usyk. Look, you got Daniel Dubois in the prime of his life, right? 25 years old. There's not really many miles on the clock. The hardest fight he's had really is the Joe Joyce fight, and the Kevin Lerena fight he went into it injured, so you know, he didn't really warm up. So I don't know. I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time for Daniel Dubois, and to go away from home and doing it, isn't it beautiful? Doesn't that make it sweeter when they do that? Tyson Fury did it. Tyson Fury did it with Klitschko. Did it with Wilder as well. It's always good getting it away from home.
Two more and we're done. Johnny Nelson said that he feels that Frank doesn't actually believe that Dubois is going to win this, and he's just saying it out of hope. What do you make of Johnny's comment?
You'd have to ask Frank if he believes it or not. I think he believes it. I believe it. I think there is belief around this. If that's what Johnny thinks, that's what Johnny thinks.
Final one. You were at York Hall doing your thing the other day for McCann Belusa. Obviously, Frank made some comments towards Matchroom about the illicit Baumgardner test and things like that. Eddie responded saying, Frank's a small hall promoter and things like that. What do you make of what Eddie Hearn had to say?
It's just. I don't think we really collectively made much of it. Like, maybe there would have been a time where, what? How can you say that? But absolutely smashing it. Like, literally, I'd just watched the last episode of the Tyson Fury Netflix documentary where it goes into the Fury Chisora fight in front of 60,000 people at Spurs Stadium, put on by Queensberry. And earlier that year, of course, there was Wembley Stadium, record-breaking 94,000. So, it's just, at this point, it's just amusing. I don't think anyone's really reading too much into it.
I'm not going to stir the pot anymore between you and Eddie, because I've seen him say some complimentary stuff towards you anyway.
Look, Eddie's a great promoter. You're not going to get any beef with me and Eddie. I think he's a great talker, and he does his thing. Promoters do their thing, and I'm sure he'll continue to do his thing.
Well, Dev, appreciate your time. Obviously, this fight on TNT Sports Box Office Saturday night in the UK.
Tune in. Come on, tune in. You got a young man here, Daniel Dubois, 25 years old. All he knows is boxing. boxing. I don't think he's got any hobbies. I don't think he's got any hobbies at all. He's been brought up just hitting things, right? And on Saturday night, he gets the chance to hit something and change his life forever. People are talking about all these other fights going on out there. Daniel Dubois has game-changing power. Daniel Dubois can change everything, and I believe he will. Come on, get behind him as well. Come on, get behind him.
Final rallying call from Dev Sahni. Dev, appreciate your time.